My special guests today are Torvill and Dean and Dee Wallace. And Father Christmas! Come on, let's meet our guests. Let's talk with Albert Clohawk. I chat, I sing, I have lots of fun. I will talk to anyone. Let's talk with Albert Clohawk. That's me! Welcome to my Christmas special. Today I'm joined by lots and lots of special guests. My first guests, they shot to fame in 1984 when they won gold medal in the Winter Olympics. Almost 40 years later, they're still as popular as ever. Only they introduce my special guests, Torvill and Dean.
Hi there, Albert.
Thank you so much for inviting us on your show. It's a dream come true.
You're welcome. Before we get stuck in, I'm going to ask you a really important question.
Ask away. That's what we're here for.
Which one of you is the better skater?
The better skater. Well, I'm going to say Chris, but I'm hoping he says me.
That's a tricky one. I don't think we've been asked that before. I think we need each other to be as good as we are. You know, Jayne's better than some things than I am, and I'm better than her. So it all balances out in the end. It's about teamwork.
Can you skate, Albert?
I've never tried. I'm hoping to go soon. If I get my daddy to take me, I'll expect I'll fall over a lot like Bambi.
Well, for the first time, you know, sometimes it is hard, but with perseverance and discipline, if you keep trying, you'll get there.
Like I always say, Albert, if you're not falling over, you're not trying. Keep going.
We have a great ice rink in Cardiff. Maybe you could take me ice skating when you come and visit.
We would love to take you skating, Albert. Maybe you can come and see us at Dancing on Ice one day.
Tell me, how did you get into ice skating?
Well, I started skating. I got a pair of ice skates for Christmas, but we didn't live anywhere near the ice rink. So for like 2 weeks, I just walked around the house, cutting up all the carpet and lino.
I started skating when I was about 8 years old, and I went on a school trip. The teacher organised it, and we went to a local ice rink in Nottingham. Very lucky that we have an ice rink in the city where I grew up. And I just fell in love with it from then.
How did it feel when you won that gold medal?
When Chris and I won the gold medal in 1984, we could have never imagined that the first time we started skating together. You know, we just started like down here and everything just escalated. And before we knew it, we were at the Olympics in 84 and we won the gold medal. And it's just hard to describe that feeling.
Winning the gold medal was everything. It was a dream come true, but, you know, it was a lot of hard work to get there as well.
Are the medals heavy?
The medals are fairly heavy, but they feel nice around your neck.
Well, it's quite heavy, actually. It is solid gold, so I would say pretty heavy.
What do you do with your medals now? Are they on display? Or are they shoved in a drawer somewhere?
Keep the medals in a safe place, but I'm not going to tell you where it is. I can find them, I think.
Well, today my medal is on display, especially for you, but normally we keep it in a very safe place.
If I win a gold medal, I think I'll wear it every day and never take it off. When you perform, do you choose your own outfits? Did you have an input in the colour and design?
When we're doing a new performance, we do discuss with the costume designer our ideas and the thoughts behind the choreography. So we do get a little bit of a say in the colour and the design, but they are the experts at the end of the day.
Yeah, we always help with the design of our costumes and the colours, and we went with that purple colour for Bolero because I love the colour of an iris. And if you look at an iris, you'll see that yellow gold streak in the middle. That's where it came from.
The music you performed to in the Olympics, the Bolero, is iconic. Can you hear me the tune now?
Bum ba 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 bum ba 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 bum ba 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 bum 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 ba 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 bum ba 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 bum ba 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 bum. That's the beat anyway.
Da 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 da.
Wow, I loved it. I could do it too. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. I think I need a little bit more practice.
The Bolero will always stay with us. We continued to perform it many, many years after we won the Olympics. And we've enjoyed it so much, and it's a very special piece of music.
Whenever I hear the music, it always brings back lovely memories. And if we're in a crowded room, everybody looks around at us to see if we've dropped to our knees.
What other sports are you into?
Well, I always go to the gym at least 2 or 3 times a week just to keep the fitness level up for skating. And also, I love to play tennis.
Other sports, I like cycling, I like hiking, but I'm a big armchair watcher of Formula One racing. I love fast cars, just don't have one.
Are you sporty, Albert?
Yeah, I guess so. I have swimming lessons every week. And gymnastics. I'm even a really fast runner. I came first in my sports day sprint race. I also love riding my scooter. And I'm learning to ride my bike.
Wow, well maybe we'll see you at the Olympics one day.
Maybe I will win a gold medal just like you. We both seem like lots of fun. Do you have any bad habits to annoy each other?
Oh, Chris is a very strict timekeeper, and I tend to be a little bit last minute, 5 minutes late. He doesn't like that at all.
Habits. I think I have lots. But most probably Jayne will say I'm a stickler for being on time. So I tend to tell Jayne the wrong time so that she'll be there on time.
That's a brilliant idea, Chris. Poor Jayne. You've done so much in your career. Is there anything left you want to do?
Wow, we've been so lucky that we've had so many opportunities throughout our careers. We're always up for a new challenge, so we're waiting for the next one to come along.
I'd like to drive that Formula One racing car sometime. That'd be fun.
Okay, guys, it's getting near the end of our interview. But we do have time for a quick fire questions. You have to answer these as fast as you can. The theme today is ice. Are you ready?
Okay, we're ready.
Yes, we're ready.
Okay, here we go. Do you prefer ice cream or ice lollies?
I prefer ice cream.
Ice cream.
Do you like ice in your drinks?
Sometimes, especially in the summer when it's really hot.
Ice sometimes. Not all the time though.
Where do you like to go on holiday? Somewhere hot like Florida, or somewhere cold like Iceland?
I would definitely prefer somewhere hot. Somewhere like Spain or Florida.
I do like the winter. We went to Alaska a couple of years ago and I loved it there. But I have to say, I do like a beach too.
Name something. We'll start with the word ice.
I'd have to say ice skate.
Ice skating.
Well, guys, I think I got to really know you now. I've loved chatting to you. Before we go, I got one little funny thing to ask you.
Okay, Albert, go ahead. Ask us anything.
There's a girl in my school I really like. I don't know if she likes me. Do you have any advice for me?
Well, first of all, go up to this girl and say, "Hello, I'm Albert. What's your name?"
I would say be the best person you can be. And if she likes you, it'll be natural. She'll come and speak to you.
Thank you. I'll let you know how I get on.
Hey, Albert, are we allowed to ask who the lucky girl is?
I can't possibly tell you that. If I told you, I would kill you. And I don't want to do that.
Okay, fair enough.
You'll have to let us know how you get on.
Thank you so much for being on my show.
Well, it's been a real pleasure talking to you, Albert.
We've got to get back and do a bit of skating rehearsals for a show coming up in January. But I think your show is going to be a huge success.
Lots of luck with your show.
You're a little star.
Good luck with your show, guys. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Bye for now.
Well, weren't they lovely? Now for my next guest. She's an American actress. She's most famous for being in E.T. Please welcome Dee Wallace.
Hi, Albert. Thank you for inviting me on your show.
You're welcome, Dee. It's a pleasure to have you on my show. I'm going to kick things off for a tricky question. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. I hope this isn't too tricky.
Do you prefer pancakes or cereals for your breakfast?
Well, if I'm really treating myself, I like to have pancakes like once a month, but actually, probably cereal, but in reality, I usually have yogurt and fruit. Try not to do too many carbohydrates, you know. How about you, Albert? What do you prefer?
I love pancakes with maple syrup. I also love cereals. I love my breakfast. I sometimes even have two.
Oh, my goodness.
You've been in so many films, Dee. I want to ask you about one specific film, E.T. It's one of my daddy's favourite films, along with Jurassic Park and Titanic. I've only seen this film recently, but I loved it.
Well, you have very good taste, Albert. The whole world loves this film. It reminds us of the truth and takes us back into our heart. I'm glad you enjoy it.
The film's nearly 40 years old. What do you think it makes popular today as it was when it's first made?
Well, first of all, because it's our Wizard of Oz. We love the message. It makes us feel good. We want to share it with all the people we love, and especially all the parents now want to share it and start a whole new generation of love for E.T.
What's it like being part of one of the successful family films ever made?
Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. I mean, I love the stories of how the film has changed people's lives and made them happier and more focused on love.
When you were making the film, did you realize how popular it was going to be?
Not at all. You never do. So many things have to come together. The editing and the music, and is it released at the right time? Is the audience ready for it? All that has to be in place.
Can you let me into any secrets of the making E.T.?
Well, I can tell you I had to go over to the studio behind locked doors and read the script because everything was very secretive. The original script was called A Boy's Life because they didn't want anything out about it being about an extraterrestrial. We all had to wear badges, and if we didn't have our badges on, we weren't allowed to go onto the set. So it was a big hush-hush secret.
What was it like working with E.T. himself?
It was like working with another actor. First of all, E.T. was worked by hydraulics, and then there were also costumes that little people got in. And then there was a mime that did all the arm and the finger work. But when you worked with E.T. itself, and a little boy without any legs was put in upside down, and he walked on his hands, and that's how we got E.T.'s amazing walk.
When filming was over, did you keep anything from the film? A costume or a prop maybe?
I did keep my cat suit, which I had until about 3 years ago.
You've been in a lot of horror films. I haven't seen any because I'm only 6. My daddy said you were a scream queen. Can you give me your best horror scream right now?
Oh, are you sure? All right, get ready. Ah! There you go. Okay, so now can you do a scream for me?
I don't know, I can try.
That's pretty good. Maybe we'll work together one day.
People say don't work with children or animals. You have a career with working with both. Do you like working with children and animals?
I think children are very pure. They don't come in with a lot of ideas. They're very available to what happens in the moment. And I am a huge animal lover, especially dogs. And so yeah, anytime I can work with a dog, I'm in.
So you worked with Drew Barrymore when she was 6 years old. Now you've worked with me. And I'm 6. Who's better, me or Drew?
Well, that's not really a fair question because I'm working with you from afar and we're not doing a scripted project. So we can't really be in the moment with each other. But I take my hat off to you, Albert, for being so progressive with your wishes and your dreams and reaching out to people and creating these things. Good for you, baby. That's where it starts.
Very diplomatic. Do you know what, Dee? If Drew was 6-year-old right now, I'll ask her to be my girlfriend. She's cute. What was it like working with her? Do you still keep in touch now?
I don't really keep in touch with Drew. I'm in touch with the boys quite a bit because we do conventions together. Working with Drew was a joy. She was a very smart, very talented, but still 6-year-old kid. So, you know, she went in and out of what reality and fantasy were quite easily. But I loved working with Drew. Again, very available, full emotional life, beautiful to work with.
Well, if you speak to her again soon, give her my number. I'd love her to be on my show.
Okay, will do.
Well, Dee, it's getting to the end of our interview. I do have time for my quick fire questions. I'm going to ask you some Christmas questions. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
What's your favourite Christmas song?
Oh, I'll be home for Christmas.
What's your favourite Christmas food?
Turkey.
What's your favourite Christmas film?
Oh, the Jimmy Stewart one. It's a Wonderful Life.
Can you name all Father Christmas's reindeer?
That would be a big no.
What do you leave for Father Christmas on Christmas Eve?
Well, when my daughter was young, we left out cookies and, of course, carrots for the reindeer and raisins and what else? There was something. Punch, I think. We made a Christmas punch and left it out for him. Now I leave him a little love note and a cookie.
What's your favourite thing about Christmas?
Oh, family and giving. I love to give, Albert. I love to give. I love to buy presents. I love to make people happy. I start planning for Christmas the January after Christmas is ended. That's how much I love Christmas.
Thanks, Dee. I feel like I really know you now. I have one more thing to ask you before you go. Can you share with me one of your Christmas traditions?
Oh yes, I make everybody a sock, and I put really special things in the sock, and everybody comes over early, and we open our socks first, and then one person is appointed to be the elf. usually the youngest in the room, and they get to deliver the presents to everybody. Do you have any Christmas traditions yet, Albert?
Every year I put my Disney Christmas bubbles and stuff on my Christmas tree. My daddy likes to cook sugar cookies and I like to decorate them and eat them. Shh. Or we visit places with Christmas lights. Christmas, it's always Christmas. I remember too.
Oh, beautiful.
Thanks again, Dee, for being on my show. I've really loved talking to you. Merry Christmas to you and your family.
Merry Christmas to you, Albert. And before I go, I just want to make sure you got the present I sent you.
Oh yeah, I do think here. I forgot. Wow! Oh Dee, thank you. I love it, love it, love it, love it.
You are so welcome. And thank you again for this lovely opportunity.
Thanks again for being on my show. Wasn't she lovely? I loved her. My final guest is the most famous man in the world. Please welcome Father Christmas!
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas, Albert!
Wow, I'm so glad you're here!
Oh, Merry Christmas, Albert!
Merry Christmas too!
I'm glad to take a few minutes out and come and visit you and talk to you on your show. You've been such a good boy this year.
I won't keep you too long. I wanted to ask you a couple of questions.
Okay, go ahead.
How do you deliver all the presents around the world in one night?
Well, Albert, it's a big secret, but I should tell you
Okay.
and only you.
Okay.
It's to do with magic.
Okay.
Every time I fly to a different country, magic makes the time stand still. So I deliver all the presents in that one country, and then when I leave, time continues until I get to the next country. It's very magical. Shh, but don't tell anybody.
Wow, I never knew that! That's so clever!
I know.
I know we have a flying reindeer or pulls the sleigh, and they're powered by magic dust. Which one's your favourite?
Wow, that's a very difficult question, Albert. You see, I love all my reindeer, but I do have a very, very, very soft spot for Rudolph.
I like him too, and his red nose. What's your favourite treats people leave you on Christmas Eve?
Well, Albert, I do love a good mince pie. I like some carrots for the reindeer because it helps them fly. And I also love a little glass of sherry. And I'm sometimes partial to a chocolate orange.
How do you get into houses that have no chimneys?
Well, lots of boys and girls leave me a magic key that lets me into their front door.
Wow!
And if they don't have a magic key of their own, it's okay, because I've got my own magic key, which is thousands and thousands of years old.
Wow! Talking about chimneys, I have a song where you get stuck in the chimney! Do you sing it now?
I'd love to, Albert. After 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go.
When Santa got stuck up the chimney, he began to shout.
You girls and boys won't get any toys if you don't pull me out. My beard is black, the soot in my sack and my nose is tickly too.
When Santa got stuck in the chimney, he...
Achoo! 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 Albert, that was brilliant.
Yeah.
High five. Well done. That was
High
excellent. Hey!
Thanks for coming on my show, Father Christmas.
You're very welcome, young man.
Have a safe trip around the world. Don't forget to drop me a little visit while I'm sleeping.
I won't. I promise. Thanks, Albert. I won't forget you. After all, how could I? You've been such a good boy throughout the year, and everybody is super proud of you.
Thank you, Father Christmas. I love you.
I love you too, Albert. Aww. But it's time for me to go now. I've got lots of things to do to prepare for tonight.
Okay.
Okay. Now you be good, you get some sleep, and I'll see you very soon.
Bye. Wow. Where's he gone? Well, that's it for today. I'd like to thank all my special guests in this jam-packed Christmas special. I'll be back in the new year with some very exciting projects. Make sure you share and like my videos. Subscribe to my channel so you don't miss anything. It's free and it'll make me really happy. Thanks for everyone at home for watching. I'd like to wish you and your families a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. But for now, that's me, Albert Clermont, over and out. Bye.